there are multiple things that people can stop at because that truck will be there all the time. And, just keep the core menu for my noon trailer. Well, people know. But then again, they're like, oh, we went to your other trailer. It has chicken, and we're here. You don't have chicken today? No.
No. Yeah, so for us, our Presley was added just because we only had one brisket sandwich. All the rest were pork on our regular menu. It's like, well, what can we add that's easy-ish but still tasty? And that's how we ended up with it, and that's how it stayed on the menu. I would like to add another brisket item, perhaps. But it's like, I don't want to add any more items. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's
like a take on the Arby's beef and cheddar and do a brisket and cheddar topped with jalapenos on it.
Yeah.
Because you got the nacho cheese.
I know. It's just so messy.
There. Oh, people love messy, though.
I know, but the way I think about it is 90% of the people that we have are eating their food in their car. Right?
Provide extra napkin.
Yeah, I know. So a lot of what I'm thinking is, how well does it do in a car? Can you eat it in a car? Is it a mobile food? I know a lot of people take it back to their offices or whatever. Eventually they get to a seat, but not that any of our other sandwiches are not messy, but yeah, a beef and cheddar is a possibility type of thing. And we've had people ask us if they can do our brisket wrap, so our Mootown Philly on a bun instead of a wrap. I'm like, you can. Here's a whole roll of paper towel. Good luck.
Create a challenge. If you can get through the sandwich without getting any on your face, it's a free t-shirt.
So, and then I think the other thing is then we need to do knives. We have to do forks and knives. Right now, we're only doing forks. We're not doing the cutlery sets anymore.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Well, because we're not doing wrapped, so we're getting the boxes of single cutleries, because we have a little dispenser now. But then, yeah, it's still, we're having knives out there for a sandwich, and who knows how many other people are just going to take knives just because they're there. I know they're super cheap.
What do you do?
Like I said,
you give people a plastic knife to cut it in half, or do you cut it in half for them if that's what they want?
We cut them in half. Yeah. Yep. It doesn't happen often for us. I'd say on average it's once a week. But we've definitely had events like festivals or whatever where we'll do 15 sandwiches in a night cut in half.
Yeah.
And it always seems to come in spurts. Like one person will do it like, yeah, can I get mine cut in half too? I was like, God damn it. But I mean, it's not a huge pain in the ass, really. I mean, we have the knives. So it's just once we get through our knife, like if that knife doesn't get set aside after we cut a sandwich in half and it gets thrown back at the sink or whatever, and then somebody else asks for one, it's like, well, I'm starting to run out of knives because we don't have plastic knives on the truck. It's all just our good knives.
Yeah.
And we're not washing dishes constantly all day. Yeah. Yes.
Trailer, I noticed on the hand sink, it does not have the splash guards. Is that required?
Is it next to your other sinks?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think you need a divider.
Okay.
Because if you remember how mine is, we wash left to right, and then the hand wash sink's all the way to the right.
Yeah.
So the hand wash sink would be next to where clean dishes would be, and you don't want the spray over.
Gotcha.
That's
okay.
what you'll probably be told. So as you're washing your hands and soap's flinging around and water splashing, you don't want that hitting your clean, sanitized dishes.
Well, I was on Webster.
You're supposed to have one.
I was on Webster store, and they have flash guards that have double-sided tape on them. So I'll have to put one in.
Yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't be a huge deal.
No, they have ones that are like expensive that you can screw in, but then the double-sided tape one is like $8. And then do you have to have the wash, rinse, sanitize logos?
It says so in the information that I got.
Okay.
From the health department on this is what we're going to look for. So yeah, you're also, you know, smoking, your emergency shutoffs and all that. And then, yeah, hand or wash, rinse, sanitize signs are supposed to be up. And I think we got ours from Webster too, or Amazon. And I think our pack came with like 3 of each.
Yeah. I got to figure out about the no smoking now that I have propane.
Yeah, same thing. There's a lot of places where you can get those signs pretty cheap.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that. Just where do I put them?
Get a couple of self-tapper screws and just screw it right to your cage.
Makes sense.
Which is what I did. We've only had 2 of the 3 fall off in the last 3 years. So
no.
I would probably drill the holes and then use the butterfly anchors.
Yeah.
So it holds a little bit better. So yeah, we just did self-tappers with nothing on the backs of them.
Or just drill through and use a nut and bolt.
Yeah. Wow. Something that's, yeah. With all the rattling and driving, yeah, naturally it'll. Pop rivets would be better. Well, yeah, Chad, come on out and do some riveting for us. We are not the handiest people, so yeah, we make things work. Love you, Chad. He said just silicone instead of using double-sided tape.
It already comes. Well, I'll silicone it to seal it, but it already comes with double-sided tape.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What else do we got? What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, your signs. Yeah, you need all the signs. I don't remember if we were supposed to have an exit sign or not. I think that's a fire thing, not a health department thing. But no one's ever mentioned it to us. Like, we don't have a marked exit, I don't think, on the inside.
No. I mean, we only have 1 exit. I mean, technically, we have 5. But...
Yeah.
So the other thing I'm worried about is, so my new trailer is taller. Does your serving shelf, is it right up to your window, or do you have a few inches below your window?
Yeah, there's a couple inches.
I think mine's pretty damn close to the window. I'm thinking about building a platform for short people. I'm worried that they're not going to be able to pay, or that's what.
Yeah, we have plenty of people that we actually move our credit card thing. We'll hold it down for them so they can reach it. We had thought about bringing like a little stool or whatever for the vertically challenged, but it's like, is there extra liability there if they misstep off the trailer and then whack their head on the shelf? And we're at some bars and things, and yeah. And do we really want to give them something else to throw at the window at us? I mean,
no, God, no. I don't need any other problems.
Yeah.
So mid 40s all week, and then we get to the weekend and we're looking at mid 30s. I was contemplating going out on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But
you did New Year's Eve last year, didn't you?
I did. It sucked. That's why I really don't want to go out now.
So don't.
I can handle mid 30s. You don't understand. I have a wife at home that's ornery because she's in home. So I can at least somehow get out of that for a night. No, I have a friend of mine, Buddy, who's going to go out New Year's Eve. Maybe I'll go visit him and see if he wants me to work for him.
Yeah, do that instead. That way you don't have any risk. Yeah, you still get out of the house, but you don't have any of the risk of a bad day. I really don't want our forecast
any bad days for next year.
No bad days. Our forecast for this week on this side of the state is, we're upper 40s today, tomorrow. And then a very slow decline through next Thursday. So
yeah, and then January,
but we're not.
Probably be like 20 and snow.
I was like, yeah, we don't have any highs that are below freezing in the 10-day forecast. So, and the lows are barely getting there at 27. So, yeah.
Have you gone to any local restaurants that you haven't been to that you can review?
I have not. I haven't had time.
This should be a new segment where one of us go to a restaurant and review it. So I can do one that I did last week.
Okay. Yeah, I just haven't had time yet. I've been so busy getting Christmas stuff around and family stuff and stuff. So, but yeah, definitely something I want to do. Go ahead. Your review. Where'd you go?
I went to a place in Ann Arbor because it's right by one of my wife's clients. That was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Called Crazy Jim's Blimpie Burger.
It's crazy. Sorry.
On the show, I think it's a different location because on the show it was like one long building, and so you have to know how to order, and then they really push you through the line fast. And these are smash burgers. They're 1/5 pound patties. So a triple is like a quarter pound.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I got was a triple, and I got it on an onion bun. However, when they stacked it, they only used a half piece of cheese per patty. And they stacked it where they offset so it filled out the whole bun instead of putting it on top of each other. So they put like one here, and then they kind of offset it like you would see like sometimes pancakes are offset, just so the edge touched the bun. To me, it didn't live up to the hype. The hype on Triple D was that it was really good and the atmosphere. I'm like, I walked in, I was the only person, and it was lunchtime on a Friday. The food was okay. The fries were bland, and they didn't have onion rings, that's kind of what I went there for, was the onion rings. But I would give it a solid B- on overall scale, but it really just didn't live up to the hype. I was kind of sad by that because it looked like a fun place online or on Triple D.
Interesting.
And then, so let me ask you about this too. So I did go to another barbecue restaurant that's about 40 minutes away from me because I wanted to try it out. He was a food truck, still is a food truck, but now he has a building. He opens for lunch and dinner, but has different menus for both. Okay.
Out of just the brick and mortar, or the truck too?
The truck menu is very simple. He'll offer a pulled pork slider, mac and cheese, and something else. His truck menu is very, very. It's not the same menu every time.
Right.
But it is very. When I walked in, he was saying that he was going to have pork belly.
Yeah.
But which I wanted to try, but he only had it for dinner time, and I was there at like noon. So it kind of made me sad. Are you beating your dog?
Yes. Wooden spoons.
No. So that's the infamous dog. One of them.
This is Pebbles.
Hi, Pebbles.
Yes. That is Taco being jealous down there barking.
Really?
Hey, buddy. Sorry, he was trying to get up. I thought maybe he was just going to chill, and I should have known better. Sorry. All right. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's fine. So the building is very simple. There's no hood system. He uses an electronic Cambro. Has an oven, and it's all takeout only. Are you crying?
No.
No. I I didn't give Taco any loving.
No one loves my dogs.
Brick and mortar, and so he was doing his was like you could do a pulled pork sandwich, a sliced brisket sandwich, or like a brisket grilled cheese. And your side options were mac and cheese or cheese and potatoes. So I got a basic pork sandwich, a basic brisket sandwich, and both sides. And he gave me a banana pudding, which was actually really good. He uses the insulated Lone Star Grills, like vertical cabinet smoker.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Gable used to have one, if you remember. Yeah. Runs it pretty much on wood, which I was very surprised. The brisket was really good. I was happy with that. The pork was bland. The mac and cheese and the cheese and taters tasted exactly the same, with the exception of one was potatoes and one was noodles.
That's interesting.
Same heat. They actually had some spice to them, which I appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was another restaurant that I tried that was pretty good.
Good. Yeah, I will have to get some more this week and try something. I mean, the only place.
What's the grilling company? I hear they're up and coming.
Up and coming. Don't listen to everything Bubba says.
Bubba loves those things.
Yeah. He's really nice. Yeah, he's a nice guy. I talked to him once. Yeah, I'll have to get somewhere. The only place I've eaten in the last week that I can remember is the Chinese buffet. So, or actually, it's not buffet, but because they haven't reopened the inside of, so it's only takeout. But yeah, we had Chinese on Christmas Eve.
What did we have?
It was hopping. It was busy. I think I had beef and broccoli this time.
Okay, simple. A lot of
it's our go-to Chinese place. We usually are there Sundays.
A lot of MSG
for some takeout. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm retaining a full gallon of water still from 2 days ago. So
yeah, I've been craving some lo mein.
Yeah, they have good stuff. I think Ethan got lo mein. You got the chef's special lo mein.
Oh.
I said, he told me what he wants. I said, what's in it? He's like, I don't know. I said, okay. He still wasn't sure after he had eaten it. He found a piece of shrimp, but that was the only thing he was able to fully identify.
Where I used to live, the best name for a Chinese restaurant was over there. It was called Kitty Chop Suey. Best name ever. Yeah, I think be a lot of fun stuff going on. I think the restaurants that are popping up, I counted how many food trucks our city has, and it's like 24 in our city of like maybe 25,000 people. So we're I can't wait till 2024, bud. It's gonna be fun. I don't have anything else to talk about, so I'm pretty much rambling right now.
Yeah, me too. I got nothing. I think Isaac had something else. Hold on. Thank God.
I think commenting.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I had washing your trailer. I gotta hold on. Refresh. My Facebook doesn't always, on my computer doesn't always refresh when I have it open. On a full week's time, what percentage of your sales, on average, are weekdays and weekends?
Three to one weekend.
You think? So are you going Friday, Saturday, Sunday as your weekend?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull mine up. Hold on a second. Tab. The handy thing about Square, Isaac, is that it pulls all those reports for you. And you can actually see which your sales per day Ooh, my online store is ready. Thank you, Square. I'm not doing anything online, don't worry. It just popped up on my dashboard. What am I looking for? Reports. It's been a while.
Colored hair. Like weird colors.
What's up with colored hair?
I know. It just sounds...
The sky is blue. The water's blue.
That sounds so random.
Why does your hair need to be blue?
I've come across a lot of people lately with like blue and purple and just all sorts of colored hair.
Why is that any more unusual than blonde or brunette?
I know.
What colors are acceptable for hair to be?
I know. I'm raising my hand. I know the answer to that.
What?
Because it's not natural.
Okay.
Because it's not natural.
Says who?
Says the dye makers that you put blue in. You're not born with blue hair. You're not born with purple hair. You have to... Something you have to physically do. It's not a blonde change into a redhead. She's a blonde. We get it. But like blue or purple hair, I mean, or fire red. I don't even think like just really.
So what modifications is one able to do that is acceptable in the eyes of Skippy?
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't acceptable. I'm saying what is with it? Like why is that something that you want to do to yourself? Just saying. Because
they like it. And that's all that matters.
Everything probably has blue hair.
I think you're seeing a surge in it because it's becoming more socially acceptable. Kind of like tattoos. 30 years ago, the only people you saw with tattoos were people that came out of prison and bikers, you know?
Military.
Yeah. I mean, that was it, you know? So, I think as America largely becomes less stiff with that kind of stuff, I think we are way behind the rest of the world, or at least the civilized world. That's not the right word I'm looking for, but
purple hair?
I think it's not as abnormal over there.
Well, I don't know if abnormal is the right.
Out of the norm. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it happens. I think it's much more prevalent in some of these other parts of the world. Europe being one of them. Where the word normal doesn't really have weight like it does in America. Where we insult people by saying you're not normal, you know?
True. Yeah.
Anyways, back to Isaac's question before I get Skippy in trouble here.
What do you got me in trouble?
Skippy gets himself in trouble.
Shut up. I'm getting in trouble.
So oddly enough, my numbers are a little bit skewed for the year. So we did 340 in sales this year, 340,000 in sales. Our busiest day of the week was actually Wednesday, with 61,000 of those.
Because that's when you did the majority of catered.
Because we had a lot of big catered events. So in order of busiest days for us, it goes Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Monday.
Gotta pick that Monday up.
What's that?
Gotta pick that Monday up.
Yeah. Well, we have sales on Monday, but I'm pretty sure that's just people paying invoices. We have 50 payments. I wonder if we were open on a random Monday for some reason. Maybe 4th of July. Was 4th of July on a Monday this year?
Yeah. No.
Maybe that was... No?
That was on a Wednesday.
We must have been... I know we didn't do 50 invoices paid on a Monday. So
no, you were open on a Monday because of a holiday because you took the next 2 days off or something like that.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So for us, our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, let me do the math real quick. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's 100. Geez. Yeah, it's probably 45, 55. Being Friday, Saturday, Sunday is probably 55% of our business. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was 45. So, but again, I don't know that we had so much business catering during the week, and it's going to be even more, I think, skewed this week potentially because we have so much more of that catering this year for the same company. So, which is great. And just goes to show me that we really need to kick in our weekends. And hopefully we get some of these bigger events that we're applying for. So fingers are crossed that we get some of these. And unfortunately, like Food Truck Fridays were announced. The applications came out. So I went through my calendar and applied for everyone that we could, which was like 5. But we're not going to know until February. We have a whole another month before we find out which ones we got. And and I get it because they need to have a window and they try to rotate trucks through so it's not one barbecue truck gets every day because they try to only have one barbecue truck at these things, which I appreciate. So they try to rotate everybody through so everybody gets a spot that wants one for at least some dates. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So last year these spots cost $75 a day for Food Truck Fridays. I think we talked about this earlier. They were planning a price increase this year because they now have full event status, which costs a lot more for the city of Grand Rapids because they can offer alcohol now and they can do live music. So we're now at $400 a day. Yep, $400 a day. So they've switched to a different part of the park, which allows for more parking, more people. They're further away from the neighborhood that's been causing the problems and trying to get it shut down.
You over at John Ball Park?
No. No, that's not big enough. But might be a decent avenue if they wanted a different thing. Bring back the Taste of Grand Rapids would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Even if they didn't have the barbecue contest, like the Taste of Grand Rapids is gone. They haven't done it. So, yeah, it'd be nice to bring that back and have another event of that where, you can highlight restaurants and food trucks and stuff would be cool. Mm-hmm. So yeah, in theory, it'll be worth the extra expense. And maybe it keeps some of the other trucks out so the numbers stay at a reasonable amount where they don't feel like they have to, because they had so many, they had 85 trucks apply for dates. Yeah. They have to try to bump up the numbers for each one to try to make sure everybody gets in. Maybe they only have, 40 trucks applying for dates this time because the price is higher, which leaves more business for everybody. So.
Or in the beginning of next?
No
drop off.
We're done. We got nothing until March. I'm okay with it. I'm not pushing real hard for winter right now. I'm enjoying. What was that?
That was the screen door.
No, you heard it?
Yeah.
That was a dumpster that sounded like it got dropped from the top of a house. The construction that's going on in the lot behind.
Yeah, more construction. Yay.
They were working on Christmas Eve.
Well,
they had a couple guys back there.
They should be.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my downtime, and I have no desire to rush back right now. Outside of the work that we're doing and trying to get that set, and I'm looking forward now that we're past Christmas and the holidays, and getting the house clean and organized and taking care of some stuff here, and then getting stuff ready for the season and doing some fun cooking.
I would love to be enjoying my off season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some fun cooking and some enjoyable cooking. Just playing around with stuff, maybe playing around with stuff for the menu for next year or specials, and trying to hammer out a good dessert for next year, maybe. Yeah.
Actually doing the same thing as far as hammering out dessert. I think we're focused on, for some reason, I think I'm focused on banana pudding.
That's where I'm at too, because I think it's more shelf stable. Our strawberry shortcake went over well. But did you make your strawberry sauce?
Of course not.
Okay, we did.
Oh,
which takes a lot of strawberries to make not a whole lot of sauce. It was really good. I mean, really, really, really good. But the labor involved, and having to repeat that, especially if it's a dessert that we're going to have daily, which I would like to have. It just the strawberries and sugar, pretty much.
No, the base,
part. The little shortbread shell boats things.
Oh, okay, I got that.
Yep. So we did two of those.
Actual strawberry shortcake.
Yes.
So we did the sliced strawberries and syrup, the frozen shit you can buy, and then drizzled that over cornbread and whipped cream, and try it with the cinnadust topping, the cinnamon sugar topping.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, so we would do one of the little boats with some strawberry stuff on it, and then flip another one upside down over the top of it.
Oh.
And then more strawberry over the top, and then whipped cream.
What'd you sell that bad boy for?
I don't even remember. $8, I think, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Let me look. I have my swear up. To add on to Isaac, your other question, or your previous question about days of the week, our biggest hour was 11 to 12. So yeah, 11 to 1 is our busiest time by far. We never got huge dinner. Our busiest dinner hour is 5 to 6. But that's half. That number's half of what our 11 to 12 total is. So we are definitely a heavy lunch truck.
Yeah, I think you are. Yeah, you are a heavy lunch truck.
That is definitely our niche crowd. Items. I mean, we've rambled on pretty good. We only got 12 minutes left, bud.
I know.
This is amazing.
For professional ramblers.
Strawberry shortcake, $7. We were selling them for $7.
Okay, that's a good price.
Yeah, I mean, the little boats aren't super expensive. And we only did strawberry shortcake when strawberries were locally in season.
Yeah.
You know, so we weren't paying $6 a container for them. We were paying $2.50 for them.
What did you put? What did you serve it in?
Hamburger shell, a sandwich shell.
Yeah, we did.
Which is why we stacked the things the way we did, so that it was high enough that the whipped cream would touch the top and kind of hold everything together. So when you opened it back up, it was still mostly vertical.
So I bought, for some reason, I don't even know why I did, but I had 6-ounce like clear cups, and that's what we served ours in. So I'm actually thinking
I have lots of random stuff like that.
Yeah, those I have like a whole bunch of hot dog containers that I'll never use. Anyway, so what I'm thinking about is getting lids for those cups, and then just making those and put them in. Since I have a merchandise fridge now that I can put everything into, making those ahead of time and being able to always have them. And because we were always making them on the fly, there's a lot of things that we made on the fly last year that we need to make ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I'm notorious for not slicing brisket or pulling pork until I get to wherever I'm going. And I don't know why I do that. I just do. But I think it's It's got to be something I
do that with brisket. So brisket and ribs get sliced when we get on site, just because I want the brisket to be. Yeah, I want to wait as long as possible for it, and ribs are just done at that point in time. But pork, yeah, we always do pork ahead of time. That's the first thing Chris does.
Sam's, but Gordon's had some prime.
Really?
Yeah, just on the shelf. They're ugly.
It's so weird when they have them. So weird when they have them because they don't mark them up. It's just their price is brisket. It's the brisket price. And
I know.
Every once in a while, some primes sneak in. Chad wanted to know how the Best Burger Award went. You were nominated for Best Burger.
Oh, we didn't make top 3. I wasn't trying hard enough. We're not a burger truck. Even though, so in the off season, here's also what I want to do. I want to learn how to make sausage, and then utilize my trimmings more to grind up for burgers, so we can do burgers more often. Because when we do have them on the menu, they are pretty popular. Even at $10 to $12 a burger, which I'm surprised at, but it's a good thick burger. So, but yeah, I would love to learn.
Are you doing quarter pound or third pound?
They're borderline between third and half. So the way we've been doing them is Sam's will cut up a 10-pound log into whatever thickness I want, and then they'll wrap it for me and charge me just whatever the log is. And I just take that, make sure that it's all nice and circled, or seasoned up, and throw it on the smoker. So typically I can get 30 burgers out of it, so they're probably a third pound. But they're thick. They definitely fill up the bun.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. I'm eager to get my new trailer back so I can start working on it. Figuring out smoker situations and whether I thought about putting a Blackstone on it. Thought about putting just a regular prep table, just so I could have a prep table on the porch.
Right.
So if it's big enough. I don't know. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
You were totally looking at something. Oh, yeah.
I was reading, and it had me. I was like, oh. The last time the Lions won the division, Michigan won the Rose Bowl. That's why I was like, that's an interesting little weird coincidence.
It was quite a tidbit, yeah. It was quite a tidbit.
I'm looking forward to the games this weekend.
I am too. I think that can be our last topic. Games of the week. Oh, did you see the highlight from the South Alabama Eastern game?
You mean the low light after the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Eastern kid got his butt whooped.
Well, and that's why Eastern Michigan University is the low light of all of Michigan universities.
Wow. Went up, cracked him, and then his team I swear the guy who threw the first punch, his teammates didn't give a crap. Because they weren't very fast to protect him. They kind of moseyed on in. But yeah, that was
here goes Davis again. God.
But that was as dirty as dirty can be.
One more. The Browns and Lions both have 10 wins in a season for the first time in 70 years. I'm just calling it now. Browns, Lions, Super Bowl. And the world explodes.
That'd be like the Red Sox against the Cubs in the World Series.
It would be the highest rated Super Bowl ever.
It would not.
Yes, it would. I 100% guarantee you. Because there is not two other franchises in the NFL that people deep down want to see do well. You know?
Detroit Lions play like they played in the beginning half of the season. There's no stopping them. If they play as they have played recently, they'll be out first round.
when they put 42 on the Broncos? Was that the game you're talking about too? Who could make the playoffs?
Could.
Yeah. When they met the Lions, they had won 6 out of 7. They're not the same Broncos. They got 70 put on them in the beginning of the year to the Dolphins.
No, but they got 40.
Anyways, I don't think
42 put on them.
For the record, I don't think the Lions are making the Super Bowl. I'm not delusional.
Wouldn't it be ironic if
Lions
first
Browns
round,
Super Bowl would be epic?
Wouldn't it be ironic if first round is Matt Stafford comes to town?
It is a scenario that I am super intrigued about, and I think would cause a lot of Detroit fans to be torn. I'm still a Matt Stafford fan. I've always been. I think the biggest reason they got rid of him was because of his ginormous contract.
And his wife.
And they could get so much for him. She's not that bad. She's very vocal. They still strongly support the Detroit area. They are good human beings. So.
I did see...
yeah.
Sorry. Speaking of football players, I did see that if they do the same thing with celebrity couples, and it's Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, their combined name would be Trailer. I love it.
I don't know. I think it's proving that she could be a major distraction to him. They keep losing games. They might not make the playoffs.
He flew to Brazil after a game to watch her perform.
Yeah. It's a lot of travel, man. Yeah. I can't believe that the Chiefs are okay with the amount of travel he's doing, and it has to be missed practices. You know?
A lot of red eyes back.
Yeah, would probably be dropping passes too.
But Brittany Mahomes loves her new bestie.
Yeah, I bet she does. She's relevant.
Exactly. I'm very. I think next year I'm still trying to find a place for the draft. I'd love to be able to park the food truck downtown Detroit for the draft. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I
hope you find a spot. That'd be pretty wild.
I got some irons in the fire.
Yeah.
There's some irons in the fire. I just gotta speak to the right person.
That's 90% of our life.
Well, supposedly there's a Andiamo Steakhouse, which is a restaurant chain down here, over there.
Mm-hmm.
They supposedly control the food trucks in Detroit.
Okay.
The word control, I think, is used very loosely, but
a little mob run.
Yeah, well, they're an Italian steakhouse, so you connect the dots. But and supposedly Jimmy Hoffa died at one, and they transported his body somewhere. Anyway, that's the rumor. So, rumor has it that it's $4,000 to park downtown for the draft.
Jesus.
Now that's for 3 days. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
$1,000 a day.
And only like maybe Thursday, Friday are going to be the pack days. Maybe Saturday,
yeah.
but
when's the draft?
End of April, I think. 20 something or other.
April. I would check, see when the Tigers start playing again, if their schedule's announced.
That's one of my irons in the fire.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a home game Saturday or Sunday, then heck yeah, then Saturday and Sunday become worth it all of a sudden.
Well, there's a title company that I'm friends with. There's the guy who runs the Gus Macker tournament around Jackson, also is a executive for the ticket sales for the Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I used to work for Rocket Mortgage, so trying to hit up my connections there since Rocket's right at Campus Market Park, which is exactly where it is. And then last one is one of my friends works for Imagine Theaters, and they own like a little lot down there that they used to do pop-up drive-in movies. So, got a couple irons in the fire, but it'd be awesome to get down there.
Have you checked on your? Sorry, I want to switch gears real quick. Did you check in on your marketing messaging option?
That'd be a negatory go
for Facebook.
My apologies.
Okay. No, that's fine. I was curious if you had a chance and if you've played with it at all.
So I have run one of those promotions where I've gotten. So on your Square, you can set it up where it asks if they want to be a part of the text messaging campaign after they pay. So I've done that. I was given like a $2 coupon for their next order. So I've got like 30 people or so that I have saved under text. But yes, I do want to go in there. Send me a text later.
So so the Monday Morning Food Truck Facebook page, business page, does not have that option.
Oh.
So it is not available to everybody. So I'm curious to see if you have it. I think I'm trying to pull up how many we ended up with. We had a bunch over the weekend too. So we're at 140 right now. So we almost doubled over the last 3-4 days. So
yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if we really get a good impact for business over the summer.
So again,
I'm really hoping it'll help for dinners.
When you send a message, does it come up in their messenger or does it come up as a text?
Yep.
Email?
So it's not just. So it comes up as a Facebook Messenger message, just like anybody else, like me sending you something.
Okay.
You'll get a ding. So it's not just a Facebook notification.
They have to have Messenger.
Yeah, but if you have Facebook on your phone, you more than likely have Messenger.
True, but I get it.
Yeah.
I still come across people that don't have Messenger, but they have Facebook.
So strange. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, but even then, in Facebook, on your app, there's a messages spot.
There is, yeah.
But then it tries to get you to go to the app. But yeah, so it should pop regardless for the 140. And with these 140, they've already sent me a message, or they've already had to use a message to opt in.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So either on their computer or on the phone, they're using messages. So, hopefully I'm hoping it makes a good impact. But, all right. Anyways, it's 10:03. We're way past an hour and a half now. Look at us.
93 minutes. Look at that.
Professionals. Professional podcasters.
Please have a safe and happy New Year's and New Year's Eve day, whatever you decide to do. Just please be safe and love one another. That's my word. Love one another.
Aww.
So much hate in this world.
Yeah. Damn the man. Let's we will be back next week. I think Monday is the 1st, if that's correct. Is that right?
Yeah, I can actually do it Monday from home. If we're gonna do it Monday.
All right, yeah, I should be on board for Monday as well. Nothing crazy going on here on New Year's Eve, so too old for that now. So yeah, we'll plan on Monday morning. Odd that we'll do that on Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern time for the live show. Same link that you guys used today for those that are in it. Otherwise, you can find us on Spreaker, iTunes, or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Where
you find your favorite podcast, we will be there.
Yeah, that's the places. With your help, we can make top 100.
And not just in India.
Not just in India. In the world.
I really got to.
All right, everybody. Have
with curry more. Have a good one.
Guys, have a great New Year. See you all later. Bye.